Good morning, everyone. I hope you enjoy the video, and please subscribe. Now, let's get into it. Welcome, Wanderer. Forget history books, forget stone tablets, forget timelines. This is the first day of civilization, or at least close enough. No wheels, no fire pits, no comfy chairs, just dirt, rocks, and whatever you can grab without getting bitten by something with too many legs. The sun rises over an endless stretch of green. Tall grasses whisper in the wind. Somewhere in the distance, a bird screeches, probably warning that something bigger than you wants breakfast. Our little band of humans stumbles out of the trees, bare feet, empty hands, hungry stomachs. You look around and realize, congratulations, civilization begins here. The first mission? Wood. Not for fire, don't get excited. We don't even know how to make sparks yet. Wood means shelter. Wood means spears. Wood means not lying directly in the mud tonight. The people go and grab sticks, some of them trying to rip branches off of trees. One person hugs a tree and gets stung by an angry line of ants marching down the bark. Rule number 1. If it crawls, wiggles, or has venom dripping out of its fangs, don't touch it. After a lot of snapping, crackling, and more than a few ow, 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 you've got an armful of crooked sticks. Perfect. Civilization is already looking slightly less homeless. Next stop, stones. Not shiny gemstones, not the fancy polished ones from museums. Nope, just rocks that can smash other rocks. Our heroes squat by the riverbank, sifting through mud. They pick up smooth stones, clack them together and clang. One flies straight into someone's forehead. Still, progress is made. A jagged rock becomes the first cutting tool. Another becomes a hammer. Someone even pretends their rock is a crown. Royalty is invented before farming. Who knew? But danger lurks. Not lions, not bears, not rival tribes. No, worse. A buzzing cloud fills the air. Mosquitoes. Tiny vampires with wings. The group waves arms, slaps necks, and runs in circles. Civilization almost ends before it begins. Bug bites are free tattoos from nature, and they itch forever. Food. The eternal question. Our people stare at a bush covered in bright red berries. They look delicious. But here's the problem. Half the things in this world want to kill you, and they taste amazing while doing it. We see this as someone pops one of the red berries into their mouth. 2 chews later, their face contorts, spitting, gagging, running for the river. Lesson learned. Civilization advances one stomachache at a time. Nearby roots are dug up, leaves are tested, nuts are cracked open. Some are edible, some not so much. By sunset, the survivors know. Rule number 2 of civilization. Taste test slowly, preferably on your least favorite cousin. With wood and rocks collected, it's time to build. Not skyscrapers, not castles, just a pile of sticks leaning against each other. The first house. For now, even a sneeze will collapse the whole building. Rebuild, collapse again. Architecture is hard. Finally, one structure stays up. It's crooked, it's ugly, it barely blocks the wind, but everyone crawls inside like proud hermit crabs. Home, sweet pile of sticks. Dinner arrives. A few nuts, some roots, maybe a lucky snail or two. No fire, no sneeze, no seasoning, no plates, just raw crunch and slime. Everyone chews loudly. Someone tries to crack a nut with their teeth. Ouch! Another person finds a honeycomb, but is chased for half an hour by furious bees. Civilization's first dessert, stingers with a side of honey. Now here's the twist. Civilization doesn't grow from food or fire. It grows from talking. But without words, talking is complicated. One person points a stick and grunts. Another grunts louder. Third person waves arms like a wild chicken. And just like that, the first argument is born. Nobody knows what it's about, but everybody is passionately wrong. Welcome to politics. The sun sinks, shadows stretch, the forest comes alive with sounds, chirps, croaks, a long, spine-chilling howl. Everyone squeezes together inside of the crooked stick shelter. A scream resounds. Someone screams at a spider, someone else smashes it with a rock, missing 3 times. Finally, quiet returns. And so the first night of civilization passes, itchy, hungry, slightly terrified, but still alive. When dawn breaks, the group crawls out, covered in mosquito bites, smelling like mud, and somehow smiling. They've survived 1 whole day. They have tools, they have shelter, they have food that doesn't immediately kill them. And they've invented arguing, which, like it or not, is the foundation of all future cities. Civilization is here to stay. And so it begins, not with kings or monuments, not with history carved into stone, but with itchy bites, crooked huts, and laughter around a pile of sticks. The journey will be long, there will be fire, farming, art, music, stories, and more. But every great civilization starts exactly like this, hungry, muddy, and determined not to get bitten again. Morning brings new problems. Everyone's backs hurt from sleeping on roots. Someone's got a rock-shaped bruise on their forehead. Another wakes up with a beetle crawling in their hair. And the universal "ah" follows as a scream is let out. Dance and accidentally invents morning exercise. The group looks at the crooked shelter. It's still standing, barely, but it's drafty, damp, and smells like wet bark. One person drags extra branches, another piles leaves on the ground, someone else tries weaving reeds into a mat, but mostly ends up making a knotted bird's nest. Progress, though. Civilization now has proto-furniture. Thirst hits hard. There's a river, sparkling and fresh-looking, but the last someone drank from it, their stomach gurgled like a thunderstorm. 2 people squat by the bank, debating with shrugs and pointing. One splashes the water, clearly saying bad. The other cups it in their hand anyway. 5 minutes later, they're sprinting for the bushes. And thus, civilization learns the water cautionary tale. Clean water won't be truly mastered for thousands of years. But hey, they're thinking about it. That's what counts. Midday heat brings the real enemy back. Mosquitoes. They swarm, they bite, they whine in ears. The group fans themselves wildly, slapping necks until they look like they're performing a strange, angry dance routine. One person smears mud all over their arms. Another copies, and suddenly, relief. Mud armor. Accidentally discovered bug repellent? Sticky, smelly, glorious. They parade around proudly caked in brown goo, looking like walking clay statues. Uncomfortable, yes. Effective, surprisingly yes. Food hunting begins again. A fallen log is flipped over, wriggling white grubs. Faces twist in disgust, but hunger makes brave souls. One person pops a grub in their mouth, chews, grimaces, swallows, then holds up a thumb. Cheers erupt. Civilization has invented protein bars. Nature's addition. Nearby, someone notices wild fruit high up in a tree. They climb, grab a handful, then yelp as a branch snaps, dropping both human and fruit in a crash landing. The fruit's bruised, the human's bruised, but hey, it's calories. By evening, something new stirs in the group. Not language, just intention. They grunt, point, wave in arms in circles. One person gestures toward the shelter, then toward a pile of extra sticks. Another nods, understanding, dawning. They work together this time. One holds branches up tight. Another weaves vines around. A third shoves leaves into gaps. Slowly the lopsided hut becomes sturdier, bigger, almost cozy. And just like that, civilization takes its first baby step beyond chaos. Cooperation. This is where our story will end for now. That's the end of the video. Please remember to subscribe, and thank you for watching.